Hey, welcome back to the Final Four Brawl here for Season 1, Brawl 3. I'm Rotag, joined by my co-host, Willy. Willy, what's going on today?
Not much, man. I got the coffee brewed nice and strong. We got a little morning session here, and we're going to have our final four, and we're going to see who's going to emerge triumphant and where the next final four will be in Brawl 4.
Absolutely. We've already had two esteemed winners in our first brawl. In the first brawl, we had Superman, the Man of Steel, taking it down the title. And then last brawl, we had General Patton taking it down. And that's why we're going to be having this Final Four from West Point, familiar location to him. And then we'll see who's going to join him.
And I think George S. Patton is going to be in attendance at that brawl as he looks on and see what his competition might be for that Tournament of Champions, which will be coming up at the end of the season.
Absolutely, yeah. You got to scope out your competition because, we got a lot of tough people here left in this brawl here. And there's actually possibility of the best brawl competition competitor in the brawl right now of all the brawls that we've had. And that's a great segue for us to go into our Final Four competitors. And so, as we can show Brawl Nation here, these are our Final Four competitors. We have the first matchup, which is featuring the number 3 seed, Heman from the Mars region, going against the number 6 seed, Captain Picard from the ESPN headquarters region. What about the other matchup, Willie?
Well, we have a 2 seed, the Silver Surfer, coming up against number 1 seed, the only surviving 1 seed in this brawl, Captain Marvel. That should be a star-studded matchup with no natural knockout potential as a 1-2 match. So lots of good competitors, strong competitors who utilize both the Joker and natural knockouts in their individual regions. And they deserve to be here. I don't see any of those competitors that had a soft path to the Final Four. How about you, Rotate?
No. That was exactly truth there. For me, the number one guy that stands out, or the number one brawler in this case, would have to be He-Man. He got there with 4 knockouts. So he is 4-0, 4 wins and 0 losses, and all 4 have been knockouts, including his last knockout, where he knocked out Achilles in the first round with a Joker, a number 1 seed. And so he is drawing strong. Well, hopefully the layoff, from yesterday has not kept him down, because he's got a chance to be overall the best brawler in history and continue to go on with 5 or 6 knockouts here and a championship to his credit.
Yeah, He-Man's not messing around. He might have been overlooked in that region with that had both Achilles and Wonder Woman. And neither of us were talking about He-Man coming out of that region, but he not only came out of that region, he demolished everything in his path to come out of that region. So He-Man is certainly a very strong competitor who knocked out also I think one of my picks to advance far, which was Achilles. Yeah, he's a good competitor, and I think that He-Man has a very strong chance to win this whole thing.
He will have to watch out, though, as Captain Picard has drawn 2 Jokers already, and so there's that possibility that he could come from that 6 seed and knock him out. And so, always a little sly kind of a fighter there in Captain Picard.
Yeah, the 6 seed of a 3-6 matchup. He-Man will have a chance to get a knockout with an ace, or, of course, either will have a chance to get knocked out with a Joker.
Silver Surfer, he's coming in with 3 knockouts and with a close, hard-fought 3-card victory over Thor, a 1 seed, your champion that you had predicted there.
Yeah, I was
27.
I was upset about that one. I was pulling for Thor naturally, and Thor, I think, would have. I was shocked by that, but again, I think similar to the He-Man situation on the other side of the bracket, Silver Surfer wasn't really picked by either of us to do all the damage in that region. So he deserves to be here as well. And but I think Captain Marvel, as the last 1 seed in the field, is going to take care of the Silver Surfer.
And it's funny that bring it up, because she's actually been kind of the least dominant one of our Final Four, in her first round against the Gerber baby, she only won by a total of
I
17 to 12.
yeah. That's right. That's right.
And then
But hey, you know what they say in tournament play, Rotag, survive in advance. That's the name of the game. Doesn't matter how you get there. Superman was a Brawl 1 champion, and he never really showed a whole lot of knockout prowess, but he survived, he advanced, he made it in there, and then he was crowned champion at the end. So I think that could be the pathway for Captain Marvel as well, but we'll have to wait and see.
Well, and hopefully, because like I said, the Gerber baby, she didn't barely won by 5, and then she did have a knockout of Karl Malone in the round of 32 and of Rocky, but she had to use the Joker on the card 3 to knock out Rocky, who, again, that one I was not sad to see because of Rocky's blatant cheating with his Joker against my pick, Johnny Lawrence, who, again, we are still in fights with lawyers and taking this all the way up to the court. Because that was just completely ridiculous how that turned out for him, and that's just not going to stand in future brawls. We need, major change here with the competition committee.
Quit crying. Rocky used the rules that were in place. Johnny Lawrence could have pulled out a Joker.
Well, Captain Marvel, in her last Elite 8 one, where she was going up against the Graboid, a 6 seed, only won 21 to 20 by 1 point. So I've not seen much from her, to be honest. And so for me, those are our final 4 competitors. I'm looking for He-Man to continue his dominant run to finish it off. Willie, you're going with Captain Marvel.
I am. I think that Captain Marvel is going to take the Superman route as a 1 seed. Not too dominant, but saving her energy, and she's ready to roll and take down this final 4 here at West Point. She didn't start this, but she's going to finish it.
All right. Well, the cards are up there. If you'll give them a shuffle here. Brawl Nation,
here we go.
Notice we got a new virtual deck of cards here going on.
We do.
And so moving up with technology, and hopefully our audio is working on this one. We've had some trouble with some others with audio and visual. So.
Yeah, which was, I felt bad about that too, because I mentioned at the end of that episode, it's like, look, we keep getting better every week, just like Woody Hayes said. We improve every week. You're either going forward or going backwards, and then we had the audio error. So our apologies to Brawl Nation for that audio error, but
all right, we'll get there. See. We're working on it. We tweak things, and one thing gets better, one thing gets a little worse. We'll figure it out. So, all right, let us go with the number 3 seed versus 6 seed He-Man versus Captain Picard. He-Man in the higher seed will draw first.
Here we go. He-Man will open it up with. Oh! Captain Picard doesn't even get a punch. The Enterprise has to put it into emergency systems. Call Geordie LaForge, Captain Picard. The Enterprise is going down. He-Man with the Joker on the first card.
5-0, 5 knockouts. I mean, this is scary what's going on there. I mean, that is scary. Picard, we were talking about how he had pulled the Joker a few times and that he might have been able to come up with this, but nope, it didn't matter. Right away, He-Man gets it. He is going on to the finals, and he will verse either 1-seeded Captain Marvel or 2-seeded Silver Surfer. So he will not be the favorite.
Wow. Captain Picard shows up, all excited to be in the Final 4. He's fought off several high seeds, thinks that he's got a chance. And then He-Man, this is in his first shot, he just jokers Captain Picard.
Wham, bam.
Resistance is futile. Captain Picard is out.
All right. We are moving on now to the number 1 seed, Captain Marvel, versus the number 2 seed, Silver Surfer.
Here we go. Captain Marvel draws first. The other Joker. You saw me hit that shuffle button twice.
I'm just in disbelief here. I can't believe what's going on. We are seeing just...
my face is not frozen, Rotag. I am in utter shock. We tested this technology beforehand, and I was making sure that the deck had Jokers, and we went through all the cards, and There they were at the end. We shuffled it numerous times. You saw me hit that shuffle button twice.
I think.
But no,
Listen,
here it is. Another Joker on the first card. These competitors do not want to lose, and they are fighting dirty.
We've seen it before. I mean, both of these competitors have pulled them out. And so, you know what? You got to get it in, get it over with quick, because we've seen if you let somebody linger around too long, like Wonder Woman did with the hobo, it could just end up completely, going sideways for you. So, you know what? Get it done, get it over with fast. We have an incredible championship matchup now featuring the 1 seed Captain Marvel versus the 3 seed He-Man. I mean, both of them have pulled out Jokers, and that's what they would need for a knockout here with only a 2 seed differential. Is that correct?
That's correct. We got a 1 versus a 3. The seed differential is under 3, which means that there are no natural knockout cards. It's going to need to be a Joker, or this is going to distance.
You still feeling strong with your pick?
I am. I mean, we saw Captain Marvel saving her strength, sees the Silver Surfer, and destroys him. Out. Joker. Dirty shot. Captain Marvel's not messing around. Let's move forward.
All right. That's a bad drum.
Here we go. You see me hitting that shuffle button.
All right, before you draw
times, we're making sure that for this championship battle that this deck of cards has been shuffled thoroughly, even though it's all done by algorithm. The odds of 2 Jokers appearing like that are astronomical, but here at BRAWL, we don't know what's going to happen. It's pretty incredible.
Listen, are we going to see a Joker here?
My brain says that there's not a chance. But like as my heart is saying, maybe. Let's see what happens.
6 cards. As much as I would love to see He-Man score 6-0 with 6 knockouts, just because I would love to just see record smashed, new things going on. I think it is going to go the distance here. I'm predicting 24-18 He-Man.
I'm thinking that Captain Marvel is going to fly out with a whole bunch of face cards, maybe an ace, and I'm predicting a 31-22 matchup of Captain Marvel winning comfortably. He-Man has wasted all of his energy. He's out of steam. Captain Marvel's going to take this down right now.
All right. Let's slowly, 1 card at a time, hopefully, unless there's the Joker and we're all done with this already, just like that. But let's see this 1 card at a time, really build up this tension here.
Here we go. Captain Marvel opens it up. Joker! Unbelievable! It's all over. We have a champion.
I have no idea
what would have been. Oh man, this just to see what the rabbit hole would have had down. Oh, Captain Marvel would have needed that Joker to survive. It's an amazing showing in the final 4 from Captain Marvel. Knocks out 2 competitors, strong competitors, without receiving a single punch back in return.
I'm glad
Captain Marvel is the champion of Brawl 3.
I'm glad you went down the rabbit hole because Brawl Nation was probably thinking that deck is only Jokers. Is what they're thinking right now. I mean,
this is what we did. Like in several test runs, we went through this entire deck to make sure that all the cards were there. Went through several shuffles to make sure all the cards were there.
All right,
and
draw a card. Okay,
yeah,
it wasn't the Joker
as you can see, it's like go ahead, Rotag. I'm still in shock here.
Listen, I'm beyond belief too, but I was going to say the Joker had come out each time, and so it was nice to see again that the Joker wasn't the first one every single time here. Yeah. That is just beyond insane. That 3 draws in a row, 3, and the Joker was the first one every time. First off, the probability of getting the Joker drawn the first time is probably what? 1 in
27.
1 in 27.
Yeah, so, and you're seeing that. You're seeing me do test runs right now to show BRAWL Nation that this technology works thanks to deck of cards, cards. You can play yourself. We're giving them a shout out because we're using their technology in our brawls. But yeah, you can see these cards. They're different each time when you hit that shuffle button. But in an unbelievable turn of fate, both He-Man and Captain Marvel were throwing that dirty shot right off the bat, and I don't think we're ever going to see a Final Four with such fireworks as long as Brawl continues.
No, we won't. I mean, how are you going to top 3 straight knockouts by Joker? I mean,
on the first card.
Yeah, you can't top that. There's nothing to do to top that. The only way that this gets topped is if a 16 seed runs all the way through and it ends up winning.
Yeah, there'll have to be an upset pick. But this unbelievable showing from Captain Marvel, strong showing from He-Man. He-Man, if He-Man had a chance, as you saw with the rabbit hole, he would have won that championship.
Yeah, and that's where, man, you got to feel bad for He-Man. But this is where a good thing for not only He-Man, but for Captain Picard and Silver Surfer, who also got knocked out and didn't even get a chance to throw a punch here in the Final Four, is that there is the Tournament of Champions at the end of the season, and all Final Four competitors
That's right.
will be part of that to get either a chance to defend their crown or redemption and say, look, this was a fluke here. We had a bogus deck going on. And if I didn't see it on this deck of cards right here website, as opposed to, Willy maybe putting his little twist on some of the cards that I thought might have been going on before. But folks, this is real. It is right there for you to see. We see the shuffling going on. It is unbelievable the way that this Brawl 3 from Season 1 wrapped up. Captain Marvel is your winner. Willy, final thoughts?
Like I said, I don't think we're ever going to see a Final Four like this again. The odds were astronomical. The fireworks were real. And Captain Marvel is the champion of Brawl 3.
We want to give a shout out to the Fish Stick over on Twitch for being a sub. Thank you, the Fish Stick. I am Rotag. That's Willy. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Hit us up on Twitter at Rotag and Willy. #Brawl. We will see you shortly with the next Brawl bracket reveal coming up. See you later, guys.